Well, that's crazy, man. Listen, you're watching
What
Straight Up
up?
TV.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up TV. Today is 1 November 2022, and we are streaming live. Please take a moment, and if this is your first time, hit that like and subscribe button, and I will appreciate it. So we have an exciting episode today. I have some family members with me today. I have some good friends with me today, and we have a great topic. So, like I said, today's topic is: can men and women just be friends?
Yes, they
Before
can.
we get started, let me do some introductions. All right. Are we going to start with Mr. Darren Hawkins? What's going on, sir?
What's going on, man? Not much, man. Happy to be on the podcast, man, and provide insights to help others.
All right. Miss Victoria, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, All Star?
I'm all right. Thank you for coming, Victoria. Where are you in Kentucky?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Western
Miss
Kentucky.
T, what's going on? T, this is my cousin, y'all. It's my cousin.
Nothing much, nothing much.
All right, we going up to the top. We got Miss Denise. This is another one of my cousins. What's going on, cuz?
Hey, cuz. Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
Good.
All right, and beside my cousin, we got none other than the repeat customer, my friend, my boy, Sebastian. What's up, man?
What's happening?
What's going on with you?
Oh man, nothing much. Ready to talk about this outstanding topic we have today.
All right. I see we have a Yana in here. I think maybe she's having a little bit of difficulty.
No, you know what? Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, listen, y'all. I got stuff to do, so I just came from the gym. So while I'm in transition, y'all just gonna get this good title screen, but I'm still gonna contribute to the conversation. Okay.
That's what's up.
OG,
All right.
OG Wayne, what's up, man?
Y'all stop all that talking because I'm damn lost.
Turn your phone sideways.
Turn your phone sideways, OG.
It ain't turning.
Okay.
Y'all got to realize I'm an OG. I got an Android. Hold on.
Oh, bless your heart.
That's the problem.
Hold
That ain't
on.
no problem.
Now. Ease up now. I got an Android too.
Boy,
Hold on.
Hey, you got to turn your auto rotate on, man. You got to touch the top of the screen, pull down,
Hey, hold on.
and just hit the auto rotate.
All right, I got you. Hold on.
All right.
Hey, Donna.
how you doing, Doc?
Hey, Donna.
You ain't got it? Oh,
I'm
okay.
looking. No, I'm looking for the rotate now. Hold on.
You got to scroll. You got to pull down from the top, and then you'll see it. Might have to pull down twice.
I just did that, man. Hold on.
Pull down and go over to the swipe left one time. You might see it.
All right.
Hey, worldwide.
Screen close. Oh, hold on.
All right, OG. Well, when we get it straight, we're gonna go ahead on with the show, man. All right. So today's topic is can men and women be just friends? Just friends, all right? Before we get started, I want to talk about did anybody get a lottery ticket?
Nah.
No,
No.
what's the cat? What's the pot?
A
It's
bill.
1.2 billion.
1.2?
Yeah.
Oh, snap, Tim.
She's up to pull into the gas station right now.
Shit, I'm about to buy the
1.2
whole
billion.
damn stove.
So what's that like? Once you get the taxes taken out, what's that like? Half a bill?
It was
$500,000?
596 million after
I'll
they
take
take
it.
taxes.
I'll take
I'll
it.
still
I'll
take
take
I'll
it.
take it.
I take
I'll take the million. You ain't got to give me the whole 5. I'll just take the million.
Yeah, I think the next drawing is what, Wednesday?
Yep.
Where is it? Yeah. How do I get past this?
Mark
Go ahead. So anybody, I know everybody heard the tragic news about 1/3 of the Migos takeoff.
Yeah.
You know, in Houston, early in the morning, was shot, you know, and killed. So prayers up to the Migos and his families and everybody involved, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's super tragic. When I was signed to QC like about 8-9 years ago, and they was my label mates at the time.
See, that's what.
Yeah.
So it just hurt my feelings to hear that.
Yeah, it did. It's tragic, man.
Yeah.
To have that happen too. He
So
was only
young.
28 years old.
28 years
Right.
old.
Hey, he's so young.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was only 28. All right, so let's get the show started. I'm going to start off with the title today, y'all, and we all can't talk at the same time. But the title is Can Men and Women Be Just Friends? All right, and I want to say that when we're in a relationship, you know, we're with someone, you know, we're not comfortable with them having a friend of the opposite sex most times because we feel like maybe there's some type of attraction there. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that?
I completely agree. Go ahead, y'all go.
That could be a possibility, but like I said, the main thing is that I'm speaking on a point of view of me being married. And if I did have a friend who I was in school with or whatever like that, we always just been friends. But when I'm married, he got to be friends with my husband. He need to reach out to my husband. He need to be talking to my husband. I'm not saying that we can't be friends or anything, but with my husband comes first.
Right.
My foundation in the home got to be first. But now if somebody is a single person, you're not, you know what I'm saying, and you still want to play around, then you just need to stay single.
True.
Point blank and simple. Now if you're in a committed relationship as a girlfriend, boyfriend, I mean literally a committed relationship, then that friend need to be friends with your better half over here. And they need to be able to conversate and stuff like that, where he should be able to call him, he can call him, they can conversate and all that, not leaving you out. But it's just the respect of it.
Right.
Right.
My opinion about that, I'm saying if it was me in a relationship and I have a friend that I've been knowing for a long period of time, she would know my significant other. So if she calls to the house, say, "How you doing, Darren?" And my wife, my girlfriend has the phone, she, "Hey, how you doing, Tamika? How you doing?" They wouldn't know each other. There wouldn't be no secrets or anything. They would know each other.
Mm-hmm. No secrets, because you got to keep a secret. And
I'm
that's
thinking that
only
it don't
something
I'm
else.
small. It don't make no difference.
Yeah,
Can y'all hear me?
if it feels suspect, it's more than likely is suspect. You know?
I think it's one of those things where if you're a single person like me, I have a boyfriend, but since I'm unmarried, like if any male that I meet in my adulthood, 9 times out of 10, he don't just want to be my friend. It's either childhood or adolescent friendships or a coworker. But one thing about men and women, people will stay in the friend zone as long as necessary in order to accomplish goals if that's what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of got to be wary.
The only way they will accomplish that goal if you allow it.
True, but there are some people who will just be waiting in the wings. Trust me, they're just waiting.
Because
hey, hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, because I hear everybody talking. Can I say something about that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, that what like I say hell to the no, because like they just said, he gonna listen to everything. There can be like a shoulder to lean on, and one day she lean on his shoulder. You know what's gonna happen? Well, my man doing this, my man doing that. Next thing you know, they screwing.
Right.
And they compensate. He can talk to you all day long. Shit, she can talk to you all day long. Say, "This is my friend Larry." Shit, Larry don't give a shit because Larry is doing what he want to do. So that's my point. You see what I'm saying?
But even before, let's bring it back to the beginning. Let's say the onset of said friendship. Let's say you meet somebody, even a coworker. Y'all cool. Y'all interested in the same things. The whole premise of y'all linking up in the first place is because somebody found something attractive about the other person. It ain't necessarily got to be looks, but there was an alignment, there was a connection, and I think just naturally, biologically, our bodies and our minds just respond to that energy, whether we want it to or not. So it's like, yeah, you can have a significant other or not, but I think you cross a very thin line when you're talking about co-ed relationships that aren't kind of dictated within a certain realm. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, and like you just said, like co-workers, those are the worst ones. So if I work a night shift and I see the same young lady every night, when I come home in the morning, my girlfriend go to work. So me and my coworker conversating all the time. It's just like post office and police officer. Everybody sleep with everybody. It's just normal. When you say a male friend and female friend, it's just normal. They might sleep together and say there was a mistake, but hell, the damage is done.
It's done.
Right.
And that's one
You
thing
see what I'm saying?
nobody don't want to be
I
paranoid
say
in
no
their
new
own
friends.
home.
No new friends. If y'all
And like I talked to All Star
go
earlier
ahead,
today.
go ahead.
Shit, 2022, my worst damn year with women. So my
What
my
happened,
thing
OG?
is
What
shit.
happened, OG?
Hey,
Boy,
what happened? It's the same thing we talking about. They become friends and they become lovers, and then they say this and that. I don't want to have no more shit to do with no woman 2022. I want to go start a fresh 2023. That this male and
Well,
female thing,
I
that's a
say
no
no
no.
new friends. I mean, you
No
No
can.
new
new
I
friends.
friends.
don't think I don't think
Oh,
as an adult they should be blending like that. But if you've been friends with a man since y'all was in elementary or even junior high school, y'all been friends. Like I
okay.
said, Sebastian was my first friend. So I'm more comfortable with men than I am women. To me, women are weird, a little weird. They kind of pay attention to things that I never even thought about
Okay.
because I was always hanging with my brother.
You
So
know what?
to me, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I feel the same way. It's just like my college sweetheart and my friend I have now. I tell any woman that I date today, them two women are gonna never leave my life because they took care of me when I was in college. Now I done got successful. I'm gonna look out for them. I don't care if they got a man or not. They my right hand people. But everybody say, "Oh,
Right.
y'all sleeping together, y'all doing this together." As long as I
Yeah,
know, I
that ain't
understand
easy.
them.
But how
but
do
you have
you
a
know
Right.
that your
relationship.
significant other wouldn't have a problem with that?
You have a
But
relationship with their significant other, though. Do you
no,
have a
no,
relationship
not
with
no. I'm
them?
not. No, listen. I'm not sexing my best friends from college and all of that. No, we just best friends. You know how
I,
people become.
I
But you know what?
understand that, but you got to understand if they are in a relationship and their significant other have a
Make them
problem with
uncomfortable.
you
Right.
But
wanting
that'll be
to,
fine. That's their decision. I don't have a problem with it, but it's their decision. Just like it's my decision. If I'm dating you and you say, Wayne, I got a best friend or this and that. It's my decision to say, okay, Tammy, I'm gonna deal with you on that level. I'm gonna trust you on that level. And when I feel like the trust is I don't trust you, that's when I am leaving the relationship because 90% of the time they're gonna bump heads. It's normal.
because
It's
if
not
I
all
was in a
true, though.
relationship with another guy, and just because he's got another girl that is his best friend, that she feels like that, oh, I'm gonna still look out for you and take up for you or whatever, I'm still gonna sidebar look at her like, okay, well, what is this all about? It's got to be something more than just friends.
Yep.
Correct,
Like,
correct.
So
because
so
I
so
feel like that's my place
That's
I
to
that.
like
make
that.
That
I
to
But
me,
like
the
that
that.
depends
the
on your.
that
That kind
I
of depends on
understand
your
that,
Yeah,
but
because
but
maturity for
what she's
real.
Wait, wait,
telling
wait, wait,
you,
wait. We all
you're
can't
not
talk. We
in
all
that
can't talk.
One at
position
a
no
time.
more.
One at a
She in
time.
that
One at a
position.
time.
okay,
so
I'm
what
gonna answer.
what
Let
the
me answer that question. Okay, now what you just said is right. Once you and your boyfriend fall out, he gonna call Teresa and say, "Hey, I want to come by. I want to talk to you about what's going on." Teresa gonna listen to everything he say,
Mhm.
and at the very last minute, they're gonna end up sleeping together because he gonna feel like you done did something wrong, and that's how he gonna justify what he did that night with whoever he was with. You
That's
understand what I'm saying? His best friend.
Yeah.
that's
but
not
that's
always. That's
that's
not.
how you eliminate that problem is when you have a significant other. When you have that conversation, your significant other say, "I'm not comfortable with this situation." You have to either man up or woman up and say, "Hey, you are more important than my friendship. My friend should
Mhm.
if they my friend, they should understand my
They should
relationship with my
understand.
significant other
Right.
is more important than our relationship that we have as friends. Now we're gonna still be friends, but there's certain lines that we can't cross.
Ain't
It's certain
cross.
you can't call me at 9 o'clock at night unless
Right.
it's an
Right.
emergency. You can't be
That,
calling me at 10,
that,
11, 3 in the morning. We
so that,
can't do that. I can't. You can't be the shoulder that I'm laying on when something is going on with my significant other. I need to go find somebody that's the same sex as me and have a conversation with them. That's somebody I can have a conversation. I need to have a male friend that I can have a conversation with, not go take it to a female friend, because you just setting yourself up for failure. Guaranteed. You're going to set yourself up for failure. You're going to find yourself in a situation that you don't need to be in.
Right.
I
But
left the
see, the thing is, what you got to realize right now, right now going on, you got a man and a woman being damn messy. Because you can say you can go and talk to this female, and then you go talk to this man. Both of them can be damn messy. The thing is, you can't really trust anybody. So how can you say who's your true friends now? Because that true friend who you thought was your true friend is the one who got out here talking and running their mouth, and you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the other friend who want to set you up to fail because they do want to get with you.
Exactly. So
sound like y'all just surrounded yourself with a lot of sneaky people.
No.
I mean, I'm from a real country place.
It's what you allow. If you allow people, if you allow anyone.
Yeah, because see, my husband was from another state. My husband was from another state when I met him, so he didn't know my male friends. So I didn't push them up on him. I kind of just let him meet them, and then once he did meet them, I bagged out the picture so that he can see who they are.
Talking about, Victoria. That's what I'm talking about. Where I said,
yeah, because I mean,
let him have a conversation with my husband.
Victoria,
yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Victoria?
Yes. Yes.
Are you still married?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So now with his friends, do you know his friends?
Yes.
You know all of them. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you this question here. Now, this how things go now. It jumps from one level to another. So now, financial. We're gonna jump to financial right now. If this other woman was financial, real high on the hog, and he come over and y'all have a fallout, and y'all having problems at home, financial, he gonna sleep with that other woman. I understand that, but I'm just not saying your husband. I'm just saying a natural man would do that.
That's not true.
Yes, it is, because 90% of the time, that's what happens.
Well, I
ain't doing that.
That ain't never happened to me before.
But I'm not saying your husband did it, but I'm saying.
I see where you coming from.
That just,
but the thing,
to me, it just really depends on what.
Victoria. But the thing is this: is that the respect of the relationship. So if you really respect your significant other and you really trust them,
right?
Then, you know what I'm saying? Then you trust them. But
so,
also you don't. But you only allow the person to do what they want to do. Because if you allow that man to come into your circle and mess with your relationship, that's on you. If you allow that woman to come in your circle and mess with what you allow that. Everybody have a decision. Is how much you willing to dish out to these people, or what? It don't matter. It don't matter. It could be even family. It's certain family, and just like friends, you cannot come to like that.
Mm-hmm. So, OG, so what you saying is that man is gonna go sleep with that woman because she's more financially stable to try to get money from her?
No, but if you're having problems at home financial, he's gonna think he can piggyback off the other woman. And he's gonna do both. He's gonna sleep at home. He's gonna sleep with that other woman.
So he pretty much like pretty much a player. What I'm just saying, because it don't matter. It doesn't matter what go on at home.
Whoever
you talk to, is you still allow them to get in bed with you. It's your decision to get in bed with that person. Because if you really love your wife or really love your girlfriend, you're not gonna do nothing wrong.
Right.
Right.
And I'm gonna trust that because I'm not gonna be chasing up behind no man to see what you're doing.
There you go. Because
to me, I'm not messed up. I'm not in no financial bond. So that don't bother me. That don't bother me that you got a friend that may have more or a friend that even have less. I don't care. I don't care about that. Right. You messed it up. You messed it up. It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's more.
But what I'm saying, I understand what y'all saying, but nowadays people don't fess up like that. So if you ask a person, are you sleeping with your best friend? Are you sleeping with John? They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that.
Turn her Wi-Fi on her phone off.
About trust. If you got trust in your
relationship, you're supposed to know the room. You're supposed to know the people around you.
Right.
I think it's
Right.
trust. If you trust your person, your relationship, you're good. Shouldn't be any issues.
But hold on though. That's what the
Right.
problem is. You give too much trust. What happened? They damn do what they do.
What do you
Because
mean?
they give-
You
But
give him
because
a
what I mean, what
More
I'm
people
saying
that
is,
think like that than experience
what
that.
I'm saying. Listen to me. Listen to me. Like I told you, I done been through this shit this year. But when you trust somebody, you give all your trust. You just damn you know. I'm just saying. When you think your woman ain't doing nothing, and you trust her through the whole end of the world, and shit still fall apart. I don't understand it.
Okay.
So
All right. I want to move. I want to move.
what the problem is I'm getting the sense of you are relating, OG, your opinions or your feelings on what happened to you. I'm saying for me
Exactly. You're
personally,
right, Sebastian.
right. So for me is what I'm saying is that stuff is not on you. That's on the person that committed the act. That has nothing to do with you. If you're doing your part, what somebody else does, the same thing that I tell everybody, and even in my relationship with my wife, listen, the stuff that somebody else did, the relationships that I had before, I don't put the stuff that happened or that person did on you. You are not them. So I can't go into every situation with the mindset of that they're gonna do exactly what the other person did, because people will say the same thing about us. If you did something, or they come in and they start to date you, well, you like my last man because he did this, and that's not the case. So we have to again remember what the old man told me before. He said they put locks on doors to keep honest people honest, and I didn't know what he was talking about. And I started to understand as I got older that, hey, honest people, when you come up to a lock, you're gonna leave it alone. You can put a lock on the door, a thief gonna still break in because he's a thief. The lock for the honest person is keep that honest person doing what they would normally be doing, is doing stuff the right way. It's the same thing in your relationship. The decisions that we make and not putting ourselves in situations that's going to cause us to do things that we would not normally do is the problem. If you know that you can't, some of the stuff that we say on these jobs at work, when they tell us you got a work husband and a work wife, you would not say half that stuff if your significant other was around. That's where the problem started. So if you had that same mentality, I'm gonna conduct myself as if my significant other is around me or standing here in the vicinity of me, a lot of the stuff that we have going on, we will not be doing. So that's what the problem is lying at. We have to start taking accountability for stuff. And once something happens or somebody else do something, it's not your fault. If you doing your job, if my wife do something outside of marriage, that has no bearing on me. That don't make me look bad. That make her look bad. You made a decision to do those things. So I don't feel, and I won't feel bad. I won't have it won't be no way to make me feel bad about it. So we have to make sure that we conducting ourselves like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like you said, that's her choice. That was his choice or her choice to step outside of that relationship. It will have nothing to do with
Nothing to do with.
Nothing to do with you. That's their choice. Because I'm telling you right now, any man come to me, hey, how you
That's
doing?
right.
Get away from me because I'm married. You got a conversation. You have a conversation with Tim Washington over there. Because you ain't got no reason to have a conversation with me.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
It's a decision.
Right. And it's how you conduct yourself.
It's
You
how
out there
you
trying
for
to for everybody, then no, you probably don't need no female friends.
Yeah, they're not gonna mess with you.
Let me get into some of these comments. All right, we got some comments. Worldwide said, "What's up, everybody?" Aretha,
What's up, Worldwide? What's up, my brother?
Arnita Cornelia says, "Hello, family and good people." Gene Robinson says, "Hello, everyone." Worldwide said, "I think they should stay. I think they should have the same friends." Gene Robinson, I am with Victoria. I am an only girl with 5 brothers. You cannot judge people. Every woman, every man don't always have a motive to be around 100%. Gene Robinson also said, if you are secure and confident in your relationship, it shouldn't be a problem. Kathy in the building. Kathy says, OG, get off the screen. You still mad. Gene Robinson says, sounds like OG messing with the wrong women. They own you, OG. Alvarado,
I admitted that. I said I'm giving up for 2022.
He said,
I'm not denying that. Shit,
Wait, hold on, let me get the rest of the comments. Alvarado Rhoda says, T, you look beautiful like always. Look at T.
See what you been doing at ATL?
That's my man, y'all. That's my man.
Okay. When things happen, Kathy says, when things happen, you complain about a woman or a man, but you stay with them, you deserve what you get. That's what Kathy says. So listen, I want to get into this. Are we foolish to think in our mind that our significant other may not be attractive to something else? Like your wife can't be attractive to a guy she sees at the gym, or your husband can't be attractive to a girl he sees in the grocery store. Are we foolish to think that he doesn't like nobody else?
Human.
We human. I've always said it's okay to look on the menu as long as you go home and eat.
That's right.
Hey,
That's
okay.
right.
What I said.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, T, you gotta say that one more time for the people in the back.
Yes,
Some of the people in the back didn't hear that.
I said it's always okay to look on the menu as long as you go home and eat.
That's right.
What I'm talking about.
That's it.
That's T.
That's it.
That's my cousin, y'all. That's my cousin, y'all.
Because see, the problem is that when you got people out here, when they go ahead looking, now they want, oh, I want to hire this, get in there with that, or whatever, that one night thing and stuff, or whatever, or end up getting in that and mess up your whole life for a 5-minute pleasure. A whole life. This is not including like messing up your home, but you gotta think about the diseases out here too.
True.
I don't think 5 minutes can mess up your pleasure of your home.
Oh yes, it can.
She ain't gonna want him if he 5 minutes. She ain't gonna want him.
Let me tell you something. But see, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what it is. My uncle said this to my brother. I remember he having a conversation because my brother was getting up to age, so he was giving the man talk. He said, if you with a woman and everything, and you sex her out 5-10 minutes, that's not nothing. But you really making love with that woman for a amount of certain time, that's one who you really love, that's who you with. So that 5-10 minutes right there could cost your life and your whole lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's true.
Is it worth it?
So let's go around. I want to get an answer on that. So are we foolish to think that our significant other might not see something that he or she thinks is attractive?
Where you want to start it? I mean, you got to be foolish to know that you have eyes and you have a mind and you have likes and dislikes. So if you see somebody, of course you can be attracted to somebody. At the same time, you got to have enough sense on, hey, if you in a committed relationship, there's some things that I just can't do. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, hey, I know if I have high blood pressure, I can't go eat a bunch of salt. You know, just common sense. Even though I might want salt, but common sense will tell you that's something you just can't do. So you got to have enough control to be able to handle those situations.
Okay, 80% of the men who look at females today is by what they say. What they say? Men look at women by what's the word? Well, 80% of the men, when they look at a woman, they lush, and that's normal for a man. If a man look at a fine woman and don't lush, he's not a real man. Just like a woman see a good-looking light-skinned guy, a dark-skinned guy, salt and pepper beard. Oh, he's sexy, girl. That's lush.
Which I mean, I can honestly say this: I'm a straight woman and I love men, but I mean, you be foolish because I even look at other women. I'm like, well, dang, babe, look at her ass. She got a big old ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just natural.
That's how I am too.
She over there walking like a horse.
Yeah,
I'll say it in a minute. I'll say it in a minute. Look at that horse.
I do that. I'm gonna tell him to look because I don't look.
Yeah. I mean, it don't hurt to look. It don't hurt to look.
Right.
Don't hurt to look at all.
Exactly. You know, when you like I said, it's all how far you're going to take it. That's all what it is.
Right.
It's
exactly.
how far you're going to take it. That's it. Are you gonna respect yourself and your better half, or you gonna just let it all? It's all boils down. What is your choice?
Right.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's step it up a little bit, and we gonna get this conversation real deep right now. And I'm looking at everybody's face right now. I'm looking at OG Sebastian. I'm looking at Denise and Darren and Victoria and T. And I want to get into this because this is where it's gonna get serious at. Why do we try to be friends with our ex? We already had sex with the ex. We already lived with the ex. We already had Christmas with the ex. We already had Thanksgiving with the ex. Why are we trying to be friends with the ex if we already live with them, sex them, damn near proposed to him and all this stuff. Why are we being friends with the ex? And you got a new boyfriend, new girlfriend, new husband, new wife. Why do you want to keep?
Because they're not over that ex.
They want to
can't let that nigga go. That ex can't let that go.
They want to always keep an open door.
That's got to be what it is.
That's got to be what it is. But I will say this. If you have underage kids, then you've got to have some type of communication with that person. But if that child is of age, they got a cell phone, they can communicate with the other parent on their own. Once you in a relationship, all that ends.
Wow.
You just need to be cordial with your if you, like you said, we have kids, so you can be cordial with the person. I won't disrespect you or talk bad about it, but we will not be friends.
Right.
Yeah.
See,
no,
Sebastian,
I couldn't see myself being
don't
friends.
like
But
that,
like I said, if you have kids or whatever like that, I can understand, because if y'all co-parenting. Now, if he or she are good parents with their kids, because don't know who has the children, but if they great co-parents and everything, and they give you respect, you respect them, it's cool. But we don't know what the other situation is, where that man could have been, or that woman could have been the one who stepped outside a relationship, or abusive, or whatever, or not treating the children well, or not even taking care of the children. Now you got that person like, fuck you, I don't want to have nothing to do with y'all ass, because let me just do the shit by myself, since I'm doing it by myself. That's both ways. You know what I'm saying?
I can be friends with my ex-girlfriends, and we are.
You just want to go there and sex them.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
He leaving the door open.
That's the problem. I never sex my old friends.
Shut the hell up. You ain't been no friends.
Let me tell you what happened. This is the problem right here. When you're a good-looking black man, successful and all that, they can always throw women's on you. That's what females do.
How many crazy ass women that told you
you the victim?
That's why your ass like you are right damn now.
No.
They done told your black ass that you look good and you got all this and everything else. So now you in your feelings because they done broke your goddamn heart. Shut the hell up over there.
Oh, look at that one.
Wow. Hey, listen,
let's go to my friend. What's your name? Hold on.
Let's go. But all right, let's put some detail on it. Let's just start off with that. You don't have any kids. You don't have any kids with your ex, but you moved on. Are you listen, I usually don't walk backwards, if y'all know what I mean. I usually don't walk backwards. Like if we did whatever we did and it came to a point where we had to split or break up or go our separate ways, I usually don't walk backwards. So when is it a good time to walk backwards? I mean,
hell no. Hell no. I'm telling you right now. If I leave your ass, I'm leaving your ass. It's a reason I'm leaving your ass. So why I want to go back to that shit? Because I'm telling you, anybody I left, them motherfuckers ain't right damn now. They lost their goddamn minds.
And my cutoff game is strong.
Who you
tell what you mean the cutoff game?
When I left their ass.
Yeah, when it's done, it's done.
But got to find stuff in your cutoff like that.
My cutoff game is strong.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So when you leave that person, first of all, when you leave a person, you need to get yourself together first. Get your shit together. Then you can move on, because you got to find somebody who equally yoked with you.
Yep.
You got to find somebody who equally yoked with you, because if you don't, you're going to go through the same bullshit again. The same bullshit.
Hey, are you married? You married?
You damn right. And
that's married to my brother.
That's the best.
That's why y'all talking all that noise. Y'all know when y'all get off the phone, y'all gonna be in trouble. That's why y'all talking. Yeah.
All right. Hey, so let's move a little bit more. So we've already talked about having I want to know, because listen, this is a serious topic, man, and what we're talking about. T, I understand your cutoff game is strong. I understand that, T. But some people, we're men, we can be devious. We think we already went there with you. We already had you in bed. We know your body. We think that even though we the ex and you moved on, we think we know how to get at you. We can send you a text. We can send you a little text message to make you giggle. And we think,
ain't no way.
Yeah,
Come
it
on.
worked.
Listen,
It
let
ain't no
me tell
giggle.
you,
It ain't no
I got
giggle
you
like,
blocked
oh,
on
it's a giggle
all
like, look at this
social
fool.
medias, my cell phone, everything. And let me tell you, if that number show up in my phone and it ain't programmed in, I ain't answering it.
You know, I'm gonna
The,
tell you what my crazy ass goddamn do. I had that goddamn phone to Tim here. I need you to handle this shit, okay? Went to the goddamn right there. OG, try that shit you goddamn want to, motherfucker.
hey, go ahead, D Nice.
Y'all
What you
lucky.
say?
Y'all
Hey, I
lucky.
think.
Go
Hey,
ahead.
D Nice was saying something. Go ahead, D Nice.
Hey man, all I can tell you, man, if you have an ex, sometimes you have to leave that door because you know you may go out and meet somebody else, and they may not be treating you right, and you feel like, well, I might as well keep what I had. It might be better. Instead
That's
of moving
exactly
on.
what they do. I'm with you on that, D Nice. Because you know what they always say? Well, I know him because I've been with him before. I'd rather go back to him than to get a new person.
That's
That's
right.
what women
Hey,
say.
And guess what? It end up with the same bullshit.
that's
That's why
that.
it end up with the
Stockholm
same
syndrome, ain't it?
bullshit.
That's
Well, that's
Stockholm
the
syndrome.
that's the slave mentality where you say you had it better there because at least they gave you some scraps. Why would you accept scraps if you know what you worth? You're not accepting those scraps. I ain't going back to
Right.
nobody. Once I'm gone, I'm gone.
And
Don't
leave
even
it.
talk
You
to
might
me.
as well have stayed and dealt with the bullshit then.
And dealt with the goddamn bullshit. But one thing, why the fuck you want to go back to your damn ex? You don't know who the hell he been sexing like a motherfucker or she been sexing like a motherfucker and give you stuff. You gotta damn take a damn pill and damn shots.
And see,
Yes,
hold on
go
now.
ahead. Go
Fuck
ahead.
that shit.
I got pockets
But
so I can
that,
go back.
but that, I guess
Denise
that's the
is not
common rule
going.
that women say. I guess that's the thing women say to ease the other man's mind. Well, I go back to the same person I've been with a long time ago.
Well, she got low self-esteem or he got low self-esteem.
But see, I see what y'all sister and sister-in-law talking about, but y'all done talked to y'all exes before since y'all been married. Don't get up here and say y'all haven't. That's a lie.
Because
That's a lie.
I would set my ass on fire. I wear a whole lot of goddamn gasoline. Don't fuck with me, OG.
I believe you have. See, I believe y'all have, and y'all trying to get it out
In another
tonight.
relationship.
Hey, Sebastian. I think they trying to get it out tonight.
Boo-boo. I'm not the one to be playing with. I'm telling my husband, tell you the heartbeat. I will shut that shit down so goddamn quick. I make your dick down smaller than a damn ant.
This girl here crazy here. So
Man, she gonna put the lockdown on you, buddy.
Yeah, you ain't lying. She a turtle.
All right, y'all guys. We got a super chat. Thank you for a super chat from Miss J for $5. A super chat is if you super chat, you make a comment. Your comment will be highlighted for everybody to see, and I will read off your comment. And thank you, Miss J, for the $5 donation. And her comment is, "What if the breakup was amicable? Can the two new couples be friends for the sake of the minor children?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like I said,
Yes.
it's a minor child. So if they are great co-parenting and they are moved on and she has a good man, he has a good woman, whatever, and they can hang together or whatever for the sake of that child, it's absolutely nothing wrong. As long as nobody will disrespect nobody.
Why is the strong animosity between your exes? It just seems like somebody broke your heart and you were pissed, and now you getting it out today. Like you told me, you really going to. But see, like I said, you can be amicable.
Ain't no broken hearted woman.
Like yours been broke, OG. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie about mine. But what I'm saying is, I can still be friends with these females.
For me, I need you to lay back, OG. Okay, like I said, me. If I broke with your ass, I'm going on. It's a reason. But I don't have no hard feelings because guess what? There's always something way much better out here in which I have received. So I don't give a fuck about what the ex do or what he say.
Right.
Well, you got a point there because you married now. If you wasn't
you
married,
ain't over yours yet, OG. You ain't over yours yet.
No, I'm not. Shit, it's been almost a year.
You got what, about 50 women? You still ain't over all that 50 pussies you don't have?
You know what? I could, but you know what?
Come on, man.
But you know what? I can't.
Let's get into some more the more deep.
Go
So
ahead,
if you're
go
just
ahead.
not tuning in, the topic is, can men and women just be friends? and we're having a great conversation. We'll be streaming for about 40 minutes. So if you're just tuning in, hit that like and subscribe button. And I want to talk about this because I think this is where many people go wrong, men and women. Now, I want to talk about this word called the work husband and the work wife, right? So listen, everybody knows you got a job Monday through Friday. So you got to see the same person Monday through Friday. Now, if you're doing things that you don't do with every employee, then you're wrong. Like if you're not bringing coffee for every employee in the office, you're wrong. So why do we have these work husbands and work wives?
I wish a motherfucker would bring me a goddamn donut
I don't
and shit.
know.
I thought that
I'm
damn
trying to
donut
tell
bring
you.
his goddamn ass. Get the fuck
Who
away
you
from my
telling?
damn desk. What the hell wrong with you?
They just my friends, man. And we became a good relationship and friends. They helped me with my
Or
work.
vice versa.
And you know, I say, hey, man, you want something? I'm going to Starbucks. You want something? I pick up something. That's about it, man. But they always
I
just
don't have to because Bay fix my coffee before he leave in the morning.
man, got it. Yeah.
So why do we have work wives and work husbands?
Hey, hold on for a minute. Hold on. Where y'all from? Alabama somewhere? Georgia? Where y'all from? Mississippi?
OG.
I'm from
OG.
Illinois.
Where
These
you
my
from?
cousins. OG, these my cousins.
They got to be from somewhere like Tupelo, Mississippi, or way across Georgia somewhere.
Oh, you know what, OG? You know what? You know,
What's wrong?
this man about to take
Okay. We ain't from a city where we thirsty. We ain't thirsty in our city. We don't care nothing about your money.
But you know what?
We don't care about how big you is. We don't care how fine you is. If you ain't acting right and being right, to the left.
See, like this panel we on right now. See, we can all get together, have fun. Your husband say, them niggas out there crazy. They don't want my wife. See, that's what you call, like this group we're talking now. We can meet your husband, laugh and joke. He can say, them niggas, they ain't got nothing. They don't want nothing from my wife. He'll be so comfortable with this group we're here. If he ever met us, he'll say, damn, them niggas crazy.
But every group is not like our group.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Every group is not like our group. Not everybody grown up. You still got men and women who still trying to be damn 18 years old. Or 20-year-old and everything
and that's
else.
where
but you
that's
gotta,
what the problem with your
problem. That's the main problem.
Your circle gotta be your circle like how you are.
Right.
About life, relationship, marriage, everything. If they ain't in that kind of have that kind of mode, they don't need to be in your damn circle. Point blank and simple.
But see, you can't change it like that because when people get rich, they change the phone number, do that. I can't do that. I got to keep my same friends. They don't ask for them, but my same friends, I keep my friends from high school, everywhere. See, what you're saying is you change your lifestyle when you do certain things. Like you got married, yeah, you had to change your lifestyle. Both of y'all. It's just like me, my lifestyle is like shit. When I was 22, I still do the same thing.
She grew from that.
Right.
It's called growth.
I'm saying,
so that's why
what she's saying, OG.
That's why your black ass there where you at right now.
Well, man, I'm happy.
OG, you didn't sound like you was happy a little while ago.
But you know what? See, y'all light me up because most people saying nobody don't keep it real. But my boys keep it real though. But what I'm saying though, but I understand what y'all saying. But the bottom line nowadays, nobody is trustworthy. Everybody's out for security. That's the way I see things now. You know,
well, you got to stop looking like that. I'm not built like that. And the people that I surround myself with don't have that mentality. So if somebody is saying, if you ever hear,
we're talking about significant others.
No,
we're
I'm
not
saying,
talking about friends. Your friend is going to be there regardless.
If you ever hear anybody that's in my circle, anybody that I say is a friend of mine, that when I come to them, whatever I'm telling you is straight fact. If you saying something that I know is not kosher, I'm gonna come to you and say, hey man, that ain't kosher. You can't do that. That don't add up. You can't do that. You know, and that's just how I am. So that's the same way you have to be when he talking about having work wives and work husbands. Them people is in there because you already know what you want. You scheming. If you up at tomorrow, I got a work wife, because you scheming. So at some point, you just waiting around for your opportunity to slide in and do something. Right. Because again, you know you wouldn't do that stuff if your significant other was there. You would not conduct yourself in that way. Exactly. I'm not going to get you no donut. I'm not getting you no cookie. I'm not getting you nothing. It's just that simple. Now if we getting donuts for everybody in the shop or something, We talking about something, but I'm not gonna go out my way to individually bring you something because I'm saying that you my work wife or you this is she the coolest girl out of all the girls. No, you own something. You trying to slide
That's
in,
right.
and when she come with some type of problem or she'll tell you about this going on. You just can't wait. You soaking it all in and oh yeah, I got your back.
That's what
Yeah,
I
he ain't
said
no
from the
good, girl. I'm telling you,
beginning.
if I was with you, none of that stuff will be happening because you trying to get in. So that's the whole purpose of that work husband, work wife stuff is you trying to find that avenue so you can slide in.
Exactly. Right. And that's where they come in, what you allow them to do. If you allow them to come in like that, you don't put them in that place, then that's what's going to happen.
So y'all don't think you just have a friend that work with you, a good coworker, y'all have work a good team, and if you need assistance, she help you, you help her, and then one day say, well, I'm going to get something to eat. You want something? There's no strings attached with that. And they'll try to get in, just try to be a friend.
Nah, but after
we talking about the
7
ones
o'clock.
that you.
Hold on, Sebastian. I understand what D-Nice say, but to bring a donut, bring a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, at the end of the day, she up to something, and he's up to something with that work husband and work wife. They up to something.
D-Nice, we ain't talking about the ones that you got a good working relationship with, and you not saying this is my work wife or this is my work husband. We everybody in the whole building know that y'all act like y'all in a relationship. Them the people we talking about. Everybody at your whole job knows, hey, that's so you got a husband at home, but this your work husband, or you got a wife at home, this your work wife, because y'all conducting yourself like y'all in a relationship. So when you doing that, everybody in the building know what you own. We ain't talking to people that you just like, hey, that's my friend, hey, she cool. They might even know your significant other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing your thing.
Sebastian and D-Nice, presumption is a motherfucker, because if you take her a donut 2 times a week, you screwing her. If you ain't taking Sally a donut and you ain't taking Mike a donut,
right? Well, that's what I'm saying. If you got 7 women in there, why would you be just taking a donut to one woman in the thing? If you saying I'm chivalrous and I'm getting all the women a donut because I'm that type of guy, why not get all the women one? Why you just getting one a donut?
Yeah, let me say something.
Right.
Let me say something. I want to say something to the ladies and the fellas. Y'all can listen. So I want to know. I'm gonna tell you a situation I had. Right. So I had someone that was doing my hair, retwisting my hair. And it was going on for like 3 months. I was getting a retwist because I was growing out my locks. And one day I was getting my hair done, and I was going across the street to Kroger's, and she asked me to, it was her birthday. She wanted some cupcakes. So I went across the street and I got some cupcakes. And later on, that backfired on me. But I really didn't care about nothing, ladies. It was just that she used to retwist my hair. It's been going on for 3 months. It was her birthday that morning. Didn't know until that morning. And I was going across the street to Kroger's, and I brought back some cupcakes. But later on that day, I got lit up. From hell. So, ladies, was I definitely that wrong?
No, you wasn't wrong at all.
You should have just gave her an extra tip and left them cupcakes where they was at.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Give her extra tip.
Yeah.
And let her go buy her own damn cupcake.
All-star.
Okay, well, wait a minute.
You did the right thing.
Let me add something.
All-star.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, All-Star. If, say for instance, it was you, your woman was going to the barber to get lined up.
Right.
So she's just getting her edges tapered. Okay, and then the barber tells her it's his birthday. So she goes across the street and get him a cupcake and get him something and bring it back to him. Would you be offended by that?
No.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. That's called appreciation.
Yeah, you know you would.
That's called appreciation.
You know you would.
I
thought you just said you being 100. Oh, that's really.
But ladies,
she appreciate him doing her hair.
Yeah, I really didn't want nothing. I just listen. I was going across the street to get something to eat real fast, and everybody was telling her happy birthday. And she said, "You going across the street? She said, give me some cupcakes."
And I'd have been like, you know what? Here go $5 extra, and you go get your own cupcakes.
No, that's selfish. Right. That's selfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
see, that's the problem. Hold on. That's the problem we have right now today. So if you know your man go buy her some cupcakes, he ain't gonna say, "Well, babe, I want to see you afterwards." You say, "I got a good man. I appreciate him there. I respect him for doing that." But our mentality days, oh, he took her to cupcakes. He gonna ask him for a piece of ass in another month or two because she twists his locks. Correct?
Okay, so back to the point. If you know your significant other,
Thing with the woman.
would you do that with your significant other there with you? Most of the
Yeah.
time, the stuff that we saying yes to, we would not do that if your significant other
Yeah.
was there.
That's
That's
not
what
true.
I'm
That's
saying.
not. I ain't
OG.
agree with you on that one.
For
OG.
me, all the decisions are made for me. Is if my wife is sitting here with me, would I do that? Again, me and my wife help a lot of people. So I might see a young lady or something that needs some help financially or something. I will be there, and they saying, hey, they need some help. I'll call my wife. Hey, this lady has this. This is what's going on with her. Hey, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that I should give her some money to help her out. And my wife be like, all right, yeah, go ahead and give it to her. If you once you keep that cycle going, you build up a trust in your relationship to where now you know what the situation is. You know what your significant other gonna say or how they want you to respond in situation. So you'll do stuff accordingly. You already know that if you out here and you got a significant other, you already know that she's gonna have a problem with you giving another woman some cupcakes. Why would you give her some cupcakes? You just need, hey, here goes some money for your birthday. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just give you a little extra tip, and I'm gonna ride on out. You know what I'm saying? You can go get you something at the place over there or whatever. I ain't going to get it.
To make a long story long,
And the shocker is,
I apologize for getting those cupcakes, man. You know what I'm saying? I apologize because I didn't know how it looked to her. Even though I knew, I was just a cupcake. It was 3 cupcakes. Anyway, I apologize, but it was stressful. It was stressful.
But what you apologize for though?
So your
Why did you apologize?
Huh?
All-Star, why did you apologize? You felt wrong about your decision?
It was wrong. It was wrong. I could have just said, "Damn, happy birthday." I could have just said happy birthday and kept it like that.
But it's your mindset. You didn't think it was wrong. You was thinking it was wrong because everybody said it was wrong. No, you did exactly what you wanted to do. But what I'm saying is people can change your mind, but that ain't what you thought. You said you're doing it just for your friend. So I'm not gonna let nobody change my decision. If I make a decision to go, if I go donate $1,000 to a female friend of mine to some of her cause, and my woman say that was wrong, if it ain't taking no food off our table, she can't tell me who to donate this money to. That's how it is, because donation, like you donated those cupcakes.
And that's why we had them. It was a bad 222 for you. You can't think like that, cuz you got to understand that, hey, somebody else's feelings is involved. It's the same thing with you. It's some stuff they just cannot do because they know you. I know if they know they with OG, is some stuff I just cannot do because I know the statue of OG. If she with you, she understands OG has a certain status and standing in the community. Some stuff I just can't do because it look bad on OG. Even though you feel like, hey, I'm just making a decision. It ain't really hurting you. It's how we can't operate like that. We have to have the mindset of is somebody else other than me. When you are in a relationship, it ain't just you that you living for. We can have good intentions all the time. A whole lot of stuff been done wrong with good intentions. A whole lot of people had good intentions when they done some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Your intentions start be good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna go over and just help this girl. I'm gonna go help this girl move. She needs some help move. I'm gonna go over and help her. You go over there thinking that you helping her move, and then she jump naked on you. Then what?
You just keep on moving.
You keep on moving. My name is James. It ain't too many men in the world that somebody gonna jump naked. A woman that you think is halfway attracted jump naked, and you gonna walk out the room. No, I ain't sticking her. You crazy.
Drop his
You
face.
can't
that's a lie. I can do that all day long.
Boy, OG stop. You know you're not gonna walk out the room with somebody naked that you're attracted to. If you don't stop playing games.
You already know what you're gonna do, man.
Listen to me.
He just said, "I'm being real. I'm being real."
I'm keeping it real.
Come on, man. Stop it.
Okay. Oh, see, y'all judging me. See what I'm saying? See how we
Ain't
judge
nobody,
other
ain't
folks?
nobody judging. We speak like you said. 90% of the people we telling you. Listen, I'm telling you, 98% of the men is in your own words, unless they don't like women. If that woman get naked and you attracted to that woman, you're gonna stick the woman. So if you put yourself in them bad situations and bad places, you're gonna find yourself doing stuff that you wouldn't normally do.
You wouldn't normally do.
Okay. Let me get control. We got another super chat from Miss J. I thank you, Miss J. Once again, if you super chat, that helps the channel grow. It helps me keep the channel going. OG Wayne, there are still good women in the world who you can
I'm not
trust.
saying it's not bad. There's a lot of good women in the world, but I just got caught up this 2022. That's all I'm saying. I love women.
I think he reading you the super chat, OG. He ain't talking directly to you. He reading the super chat.
Oh,
OG Wayne, there is still good women in the world who you can trust. You just have to be ready for her when she comes. That's all. And that was a super chat from Ms. J. Also, we got more comments. Alvarado wrote us, says that would be great, but I don't think it's acceptable. Kathy says, tell it, Sebastian, my brother. Yes, much respect. Gene Robinson says, back to what I said, if you are truly secure in your relationship, no other woman, man can be a problem. A person should know what type of person they are dealing with. All right.
Yeah, that's the truth.
My brother just jumped in there. What's up, bro? So listen, I want to go into something serious now. We finna get some serious, and I want y'all really to think about this, because what I'm going to say now can change your life.
Okay.
All right. D Nice. Darren, this right here can change your life, D Nice.
All right.
T, you listening, T?
I'm listening.
Victoria, you ready?
We're gonna go one at a time, too.
I'm ready.
This is what I want to say. All right. Now, it was a movie back in the day. Let's just say you guys are not living check to check, but you guys are not. Y'all haven't made it. Y'all could use some money. You're not successful, but you're not struggling, but you could use some money. Let's say somebody offered your significant other $1 million for one night with your significant other. Somebody said, hey, I will give you $1 million for one night with your significant other. And this person is a billionaire. You don't know what's going to happen in that one night with your significant other. But after that, you get $1 million. $1 million richer.
I hear you. But
Hell
also
yeah, he's gonna give it away.
like I go back to it though. Like I go back to you said that $1 million. But are you gonna be living to have that $1 million? Because now you don't call something that one night damn stand.
Girl, that man gonna give your ass away in a heartbeat. That's a lot of money to be giving up for a piece of ass.
Oh, gee. Nobody, let me tell you something. You don't care.
Y'all gonna split that $1 million, $500 a piece.
And you would stick that, honey.
So let me go further. So a lot of people didn't say nothing, but let me go further. So if you don't take the offer, and months later, is that going to be in your mind? Like, man, I could have $1 million. Or if you do take it, hold on. And if you do take it, you're probably going to have some relationship problems, because either way you go, I see
you're
going
to have a relationship problem. And then on top of that,
no way in the hell you're going to have a relationship problem with $1 million. That nigga don't have to work no more. Get that shit. Y'all get that shit arrested them. I'm gonna let y'all know.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. I know people right now.
$1 million, I would give her ass up in a heartbeat.
And they're not happy in their relationship.
You hear me?
Money don't make a relationship. Money don't make a relationship. Just as you make it,
and broke people don't.
The same way it could be making, it could be taken away from you also. I know people who got a lot of money and they're not happy in their relationship.
That ain't worth a damn, because they don't know how to spend that money.
Oh, gee, all you gonna do is give it to one of your pimp ass.
That'd be fine. I'd be happy as hell though. But I bet you this right here though, I'd be a happy ass nigga though when that $1 million is.
You're gonna turn around and break your heart, and then you're gonna be back on here again. Well, I'm gonna give it up for another 2023.
But I tell you what, I'd be a happy ass nigga though, rich.
No, you won't. You'll be heartbroken. You'll be heartbroken.
But listen, you got to really think about it. It's $1 million. And like you said, Denise, I understand what you said. That's money that can be gone in a year, 2 years, or whatever. But if you at a status where you guys trying to figure out what you're gonna do with your life, and all of a sudden you get listen. So let me ask you guys this.
Hold on. So you're trying to tell me I'm gonna let my husband, if somebody come to me and say, I'll give you $1 million, you say I'm gonna let my husband go lay with this woman so I can get that $1 million? That's some bullshit.
No, you telling a lie. You lying. Now you're gonna tell that nigga you better go do what you gonna do with me.
No, wait a minute.
Hold on,
Hold on, nobody. I'm not sharing that with nobody. I don't care who you are.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead, Victoria.
Wait a minute. That makes this the problem for one in the world. See, I don't understand is not every woman elevated. I'm mentally elevated past material shit. I care zero about material things. I got 2 cars, house, all that stuff. I care nothing about that when it comes to me, it's like selling your soul. Exactly. I'm not selling my soul for no $1 million.
Well, hell, you're selling your soul for free now.
With no other woman.
Listen, you're selling your soul for free right now.
It don't matter if I was sleeping with my husband. It wouldn't matter to me if I was sleeping with my husband every night. He was flat ass broke. I'm not selling my soul. This right here is temporary. Whatever you got now, you can have the whole Jerusalem. You can't take none of that with you when you leave this earth. So what does that matter? Exactly. In this material thing, we ain't thinking about stuff that really matter.
Y'all remember y'all say keep it real on here.
Who cares?
Is they keep it real? We supposed to keep it real.
I'm gonna say this: if he really loves me like he say he loves me,
hold on, everybody can't talk. Go ahead, T.
If he really loved me like he say he do, that wouldn't even be an option.
Exactly. I got a question.
Go ahead.
My opinion is, but both of the parties will sit down and have a conversation, and they'll come to agreement if that's something that they want to do. Because they're gonna
there's no fucking agreement on $1 million, dog. I'm just saying, people say that shit. If a nigga, if it's a straight nigga, listen to me. If it's a straight man out there, and they say go sleep with that nigga for $1 million, they're gonna screw that man. Just like with a woman that she ain't bisexual. She said, "Well, I want to see y'all have all sex for $1 million." She gonna kiss that woman ass from top to bottom. So we just keeping it real. I'm just telling you.
You just told me.
No, you ain't. That's what you talking from your experience.
Y'all gonna get that $1 million.
From your own experience.
That's what you do. You can't tell
me how I feel.
Hold on. We all can't talk at the same time.
You said exactly how you feel. That's not how we feel. That's how you feel. That's what stuff.
But like I just said, that's everybody's opinion.
Right. So, OG, you just told me that you wouldn't have sex with the woman that you found attractive. She got naked in front of you.
$1 million. We said, listen. We said $1 million. He said $1 million.
The $1 million to make you change your mind?
Damn sure will. It ain't gonna make me change my mind.
Well,
$1 million.
I'm like Denise because I don't share, so it don't pay no difference. I don't care what you got. That ain't gonna
like I just said. If y'all ass got like 10 or 25 or 30,000 in y'all account between the both of y'all gonna get that money. I'm keeping it real. If I had just 25 or 30,000, but fine. But millions of dollars. Listen. Millions of dollars. That's not a problem. But what I'm saying is, if you on a budget, you paycheck to paycheck, and somebody will offer you, well, Miss Sebastian, I want to borrow your man for 24 hours for $1 million. She gonna say, you should have came to me 12 hours ago. You can get this nigga right now. I'm just telling you. So we keeping it real on here. We keeping it real. $1 million. Y'all ain't never had $1 million.
I'm not built like that because I don't share.
But do everyone of y'all on this panel got $1 million? Hold on, Sebastian.
Go ahead.
Do anybody on this panel have $1 million?
No.
Do y'all have $1 million?
No.
Okay. No. Okay. So my point is, I understand what y'all saying. You're married, you're single, got a boyfriend. It's not logic to turn down $1 million, even though you say you got your soul and this and that. $1 million. Can you remember? Now, if you don't stay with that man for 6 months, if you didn't take that $1 million, he's gonna leave your ass because that was a dumb decision. Hell, you lay up now and don't get paid for it. But listen, no. You lay up now and don't get paid for it.
I'm saying, listen, what you have to understand is that
what's the difference $1 million gonna make?
$1 million gonna make your life a whole lot easier. I bet your sex will get a whole lot better too.
okay. So first
when you
off,
done already slept with another man.
let's say it with logic. If you live in paycheck to paycheck like that, if you get $1 million, you're gonna have it blow anyway because you won't have know nothing about financial literacy.
But we talking
That's the
about for
first
one.
thing.
No. We're not
The
talking
second,
about that. We're talking about for
no,
one day. He said for one day, 24 hours.
no, we talking about the logic of the situation. Same thing for me. I don't care about none of that. I have never been the guy that no woman is ever gonna take care of me. So money is not no problem for me because I can go get my own. So just because somebody's gonna offer me, even if the woman came to me and I will be offended. I'm like, who are you playing with? You know what I'm saying? Who you think you're talking to? I'm built different. Money don't mean nothing like that to me. So I can't. You can't just buy me and say you're gonna lay with me for no
then
money.
we'll
That's
put it
not
like
gonna
this
work.
here. It's a catch-22 then. It's a catch-22. That means, baby, do you want to go get this sex for $1 million? Sweetie, do you want to get, like D-Night said, just sit down and talk about it. Because now, $1 million, well, y'all say y'all don't need $1 million.
Ain't nobody saying you need $1 million.
Ain't nobody
But
saying that, but it's the way how
all
you
money
sitting
and all
here
ways
talking
of getting
about
money is not
sleeping
good.
with someone else though. You talking about having your man or your woman who you're married to or you're in a committed relationship to sleep with this person. But let me tell you something. That shit, it would not be happening with mine over here in this home. Because for one thing, okay, that's mine. Second of all, I like to pee clean. I don't want nothing burning.
But we're not saying you're gonna catch a disease. We talking about a damn $1 million. We're not talking about catching no disease.
Right. That can cost you your life.
Right.
Now,
I mean, the same
okay, then since you're saying it like that, so he, you know he's gonna be smart enough to put a condom on. So now, what's your scenario with that? With that disease?
You know, you got me cussing already. You know, you take me out of character. For one thing, this right here is not 100% either. That sucker can break too. And so I'm gonna put it like this.
Listen, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. $1 million. Y'all think about that today. When y'all get when y'all get off the phone, go talk to your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband and say what you would have did if for $1 million somebody offered me $1 million. Y'all just go have that same conversation with your husband or boyfriend or girlfriend tonight and see what they tell you.
Honestly, he just texted me and he's telling. Honestly, mine just texted me and he asked me. He said, "Would you let another woman have me for $1 million?" And my response back to him was, "She can have you."
Right. I'm like you for real. See that, and see, like I just said, you out here fucking for free now. So why not get the $1 million for just 24 hours? That's how I look at it.
She can have him, and they can spend the $1 million together.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
With her.
OG problem is he got too many expendable people in his life. Get somebody.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Exactly, Vic.
Okay, let's I want to talk about this friend zone. So how does someone get in the friend zone? Like if me and say I was married, but I'm not married. Say if I was married and me and my wife had a female friend that we both knew and a male friend we both knew. Is that female friend that me and my wife know, is she in my friend zone? How does this friend zone thing work?
No, because she's gonna try to screw you. Because it depends on what you're giving.
How does a friend? Why do you put somebody in the friend zone? Because is the friend zone for people you may be attractive to? So the friend zone is for people you're attracted to.
You misunderstand the friend zone because I think what you're saying is people that you interested in or interested in you, but you're not interested in them, but y'all close. You know what I'm saying? So y'all might have been friends for a little while, but you don't see them like that. You know what I'm saying? So they get put in the friend zone.
No,
I don't see you like somebody that I want to be with.
That's not what he's saying, Sebastian.
But
Sebastian,
I don't
you're
look
wrong if you got a friend zone. I think you're wrong if you got friend zones. If you got friends, you got to put in a zone. You're already wrong.
But see,
what we're talking about is okay. You don't have nobody, but you starting to meet different people, or you got female friends. All right, so you got say you got 3 female friends. All right, all 3 of them attractive. One of them you've been cool with for a long time. Y'all been knowing each other for the longest. Y'all more like sisters. Okay, that will be your friend zone. She in the friend zone because you're not trying to see because you don't look at her like that. You look at her totally different. Now, the other one you might want, that might be the one that you actually want to be after. And then you have another one on the other side. The third one is like, hey, somebody's like that you're cool with. Again, that you don't look at like that because hey, I seen her track record. I seen who she been with. So she's just somebody I can be cool with. I can't be in a
No,
relationship with her. That's friend zoning somebody.
okay, let me
Not
say this.
somebody just being your friend.
Okay, let me say this right here then. So like you just said, a friend zone. If you got 3 females and just say off the he give his girl the world and the best 2 friends see that, they're gonna try to screw him at the very first chance they get because they ain't got that lifestyle that her best friend have. And I don't care how much you see her.
His question was is how do people get put in the friend zone?
And that's how they get put in the friend zone.
The friend zone ain't what you talking about. That's, of course you're gonna have people, if that's the girl's friends and they see that she getting treated well, all right, and then if they say, hey, I want a relationship, like that's totally different than people that when he describing the friend zone, we talking about people that you have an opportunity to be with, but you don't see them like that. That's how they get put in the friend zone. I don't see you as somebody I can be with. We can be friends, we can be cool, but I can't be in a relationship with you. And that's the friend zone.
Nobody's not gonna be in a relationship.
That's somebody you with friend, and they saying, hey, I might try to slide in. That's not the same thing.
No. I just don't see it like that. So females, if you living on the Hound Hall with your 2 best friends, they live down in, just say, Willicoochee, Georgia. They come and stay with you for about 2 or 3 weeks. They see how you living. She move up here in 2 weeks and say, I want to move in with y'all. Y'all good friends. So why do you think she want to make that transfer so soon when she come to live with you and y'all haven't talked about a year? Why do you think she would want to move in with you? You understand what I'm saying? To be in the friend zone.
Well,
do y'all understand that, ladies?
For one thing, so you saying what? So you saying you haven't talked to her in how long now?
In about a year.
A year. And now
but y'all friends.
But then you come up here, you see that my man took care of me. I got all this and everything. He respected me. He gave me the world. So now you want to move up here, right?
And y'all become friends again.
Oh, hell to the nose. Because see, that's where you put your foot. That's where you step in right there. Because if you allow the devil come in your house, what you think the devil going to do?
Right.
And listen, ladies, 90% of the time when you got your best friend and she around your man all the time, what do usually happen?
Oh, he dead. Because I'm telling you,
I don't know. I didn't have that.
Gotta get to the man.
I didn't have the same best friends for like 20 years. They was at my wedding. They've been all around my husband. They didn't stayed at my house. I don't have them guys. I don't know what kind of circle you got, OG. You got a lot of stuff going on. OG got a lot going on.
That's just life. That's life.
I don't have friends like that. Oh,
that's being too cool with too many snakes. You got to cut your grass.
You got to cut it off. There it is.
You got to cut your grass because it got you crazy.
If I got it going on like that, and if she want to move here, then you know what? I'll set her up in a nice hotel or whatever to give her time to get herself together or whatever. But moving in, nah,
that's not going to happen.
And I'm trying to figure out if they are your friend, how have they not spoken to you in a year? That's not your friend.
Exactly.
That part.
Exactly. That's why I said no.
Anyway, you want something else. But if you my friend and you need a place to stay, you can stay with me. I trust my husband and my best friends. I don't even think they don't even think like that at all. They don't act like that. They don't move that way. They don't even mess around in relationships that way. They don't mess with this man and smile with this girl. They don't. You got to watch your circle, OG. Look like you didn't got your circle all messed up, man.
Yeah.
People out here doing you dirty.
All right, we got a super chat. We got another super chat from Miss J. Thank you, Miss J, for super chat. Like I said, super chat helps the channel grow. She says the friend zone, a situation in which a friendship exists between 2 people, one of whom has an unreciprocated romantic or sexual interest in the other. Oh, so that's the definition of it. So if someone's in the friend zone, one of these people in the friend zone has intentions of a romantic or sexual interest. That's what I was saying earlier. That's what I was saying earlier. Is if you got somebody in the friend zone, it's like this person may want to do something, so you make sure you friend zone them. Like
not all the time though. Not all the time. Because you don't look at them in no type of sexual way. They looking at you in that way. Yeah. But for you, again, like if you have somebody that's close like your sister, you like you like my family. I can't. We can be cool,
right?
But I can't be with you. That's putting them in the free, even though they might have that lustful eye for you. That has nothing to do with you. You on the they in the friend zone.
But see,
That's what caused the
when
being
when
there.
they step over that boundary like that, now you gonna have to feel a certain way.
Yep.
Like, okay, I need to keep my distance with that because now
Right.
I know how you feel about me. You got to keep that distance now because now that person can be a dangerous person because they want what you have, or they want you that bad. So you got to let that go. They should be no friend because they told you
Because
right there they want more than a friendship.
Right. Yeah, you gotta let that person go. You gotta let them know that from the jump. You kind of crossed the line even to bring it to me. You probably should have kept that to yourself because now I can't even be cool with you because it's awkward to me. And then by me knowing that you feel that way, that's gonna make me act different with my husband around. Because it's gonna be like, wait a minute.
So I think you should
this is weird, you know.
Yeah.
I would tell him, and most definitely ain't no more friends. You done messed up the friendship.
You done messed up a friendship.
I think you should tell them at the door when you meet them where they stand at in your relationship. If they just a friend, that's all they're gonna be, no more, no less. It should be no issue.
But some people got their own. Some people got false hope though. Some people get false hope though. They be thinking, well, maybe I can change their mind, or maybe I can, do this or do that and make them.
And you're gonna be my friend. You're gonna be no more, no less.
But see, Victoria, that's where it come in. If you don't let them know in the get go, and they still have this hope, and they still trying to come at you, you need to let them let it go right there and there. Right. You need to go because I gave you a chance.
Right.
So you have to understand that some of them not gonna let you know. They gonna stay in the bushes waiting on that opportunity because they want to stay in your circle so they can hear all your problems with your relationship. They ain't gonna say, hey, I want to be with you. They gonna just kind of hang around. They hang around people. So when they see your relationship deteriorate, that's when they slide in. Hey, my significant other ain't doing this. Many over tripping. So now that's when they slide in. That's why I say you can't have them conversations with your female friends. If you're a male, you can't have no female friends you telling your information and your business to because you're setting yourself up for failure. And a lot of times you gotta even watch your male friend. Go ahead, T. Go ahead, T. I see you. Go ahead.
Oh, you good?
Oh, I thought you was going to say something. Go ahead.
No.
All right, I got this. So why is it so hard for guys and girls to be friends? And it says here in Google that sometimes opposite sex friendships are difficult because they are constantly being tested by attraction. For example, a man and a woman who are friends may find themselves attracted to each other down the line. That's Google. So
yeah, that's kind of more like that's a logical answer. I mean, it don't take a rocket science to figure it out. You can't be up here running around with all these folks and know you got somebody else because you setting yourself up to fail. You can't do that because you're setting yourself up to fail. Right.
And see, for you to even have that in your mind and thinking that could happen, you already set yourself up to fail.
Yeah.
You already set yourself up. You already set your whole platform to fail right there and there.
Yeah, you're right.
But if I know
what you think, I'm waiting to hear what.
If I know that I'm not attracted to that person and that person is attracted to me, I'm gonna avoid all contact with that person anyway.
Yeah.
Just because I know that it's gonna be awkward when I'm around them because I don't see them that way. So
exactly.
Yeah, I just couldn't even be around them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did y'all run your boy off? Man, y'all ran your boy off. Y'all ran him off, man.
Nah, he didn't come back on, man. He didn't come back on. If he come back on, I'll click him back in. But he didn't come back on. He didn't come back on. So let's talk about I know this is a good episode. We've been streaming for an hour and 19 minutes. I'm gonna get y'all off here, man. But let's just do a recap, man. So do you guys agree that you should not be friends with your exes, or are we still mixed opinions about that? Or you should be, or you can be, or situation, or what?
You can be cordial. You can be cordial
with no kids. With no kids.
No kids?
No, I ain't talking to you.
Oh
No.
Now I want to say I agree with you guys, but I want to say, in a perfect world, it seemed like if say he was all of a sudden in the hospital, can your wife or girlfriend go visit him or something? He's in the hospital or something?
No.
For what?
No.
For what?
No.
Well,
Right.
so what they trying to be
What
in
you
the
say, T?
hospital with them.
I
Say
think
it again,
both of them
T.
go.
What?
Me and the wife
Yeah.
will go. Both of us go see her.
So if okay, the ex, you done moved on from the ex, right?
No,
Mhm.
And if the ex is having any kind of problem, do you go to your ex's wedding?
no.
No,
What?
Right now,
I
as
don't
a
want to go
guest,
nowhere near
as
them.
a guest,
For what?
you can't go as
Wow.
a guest. You can't go as a guest just to show your appreciation.
No.
Right now,
They got family members and they got their own friends. Let them be there. Why I need to be there for? Why my husband need to be there? We don't
Right.
need to be up in
he
there.
invited you as a guest. He invited you as a guest. He wants you to show you appreciation for him getting married. You want to
That's
wish
a lie. You're in a fantasy world.
Well,
Shut
give
the
him a
hell up.
Facebook shout out then.
Hey,
Yeah.
He said,
I
for
go.
what?
I
For
go.
what?
No, I think don't y'all think in a perfect world that could happen? Even though I'm against it, but in a perfect world that if y'all live in the same town and you know he's getting married, you don't want to go to the wedding.
Let me put it like this. Is that he's still hitting that, she's still hitting that too, or wherever like that, and they both be in this friend zone and all that stuff like that. Let me put it like that, somebody's gonna get seriously hurt. Cause I'm telling you, they smashing somewhere. They still doing the little thing behind their backs and everything else. Because why would you want to go to your ex's wedding or whatever stuff, especially y'all ain't got no minor children. A minor children not even in the wedding, no none of that. Where you want to see your daughter coming down as a flower girl or your son coming down with a day. Why the hell would you want to go to your ex? It's an ex for a reason.
Okay,
Why?
I got a question for the hot question from my cousin Chris
Oh
Patterson.
Lord, oh Lord.
Boy, Chris Patterson just threw the question in the chat. Chris Patterson says, how do you guys feel about your ex still coming around your family?
Hell to the motherfucking no.
Why y'all can't keep it cordial?
That's
if you got kids, it's different. If it ain't no kids, hell no.
No.
Okay, listen. Hear me out.
If the kids are grown, and especially if the kids are grown, they ain't got no business even being around.
So hear me out. Let's say your mom has a picture of when y'all got married in her living room. Let's say she has a relation.
Repeat that again.
Let's say your mom maybe have a picture of you guys when you guys were a couple, still in her living room wall.
Oh, it's coming down, and I'm burning it.
But you can't take you can't tell your mama to take it down.
Oh yes, I can.
It's her house. She puts phone in there.
Yeah, you can't tell your mama.
I gave it to you, and I'm taking it back, and I'm going to do what I want to do with it. That is no longer there, because for one thing, it's going to respect my new man, my new husband, everything. We come in that house, we should say nothing odd about our relationship or ex-husband, wherever that we were all with him. There shouldn't be any of that right there.
I'm going to say this. I believe, personally, it should come down, but my grandmother, which is my dad's mom, she actually still have a picture of my mom and dad up, and it's a family portrait with me and my sister in it. But my grandmother says that she keeps that picture because me and my sister is in that picture.
It's in the picture.
So
That's the only picture she has.
But if it was a picture of my mama and daddy together, she's done took those down to respect the marriage that he's in now. But the family portrait of all of us is still up.
Because y'all in the picture, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Wow.
But if it's just my
Sebastian,
mom and
how you feel
daddy,
about that,
take that down. Old news.
I'm on a thing. If you take the pictures and put them in a scrapbook or something, y'all can look at that when I ain't around. But at the crib, and you see them married to somebody else.
No.
Let me get this straight.
You can't have them pictures up when me and my new wife show. You can't. You got to go and put that up. You know what I'm saying? And
Victoria.
And just out of respect of the situation that I'm in now, you have to kind of just leave it alone. Let us be, But at the same time, I want me personally, if because my ex was, we was a lot of my family members we was friends before a whole bunch of them were friends and all that stuff beforehand. So I don't care if they talk to my ex, but I ain't talking to her. I don't have nothing to say. I keep it moving.
Let me say this, y'all. D Nice, T, Denise, Victoria. Listen, you was with this person for 12 years. that means this person went to 12 Thanksgiving dinners with you and your family. That means that this female or male went to how many New Year's parties at your mom's house? So what I'm saying is your cousins, your aunts, they have a relationship with this person. Like they may work at the same job or work out at the same gym or something. They see this person. They actually, you know, some people may still call their exes, that's my nephew. That's my nephew. But he been divorced or whatever. So what I'm saying is after 10, 12 years, people get attached. And just because you get a divorce, it's not okay for that. They don't have to divorce the person. You divorced them.
Okay, but the thing is, they can have relations. That's on them. That's their business. But the only thing is, I ask is that they respect my relationship, not to tell them like they trying to find out what's up with me or Tim or wherever, like, because it's none of their business. Well, how their relationship doing? Oh, are they having any marriage problem, or they are, or whatever and stuff like that? See, family members and friends can be very messy and trying to mess up things like that. So that's I don't have a problem about them being friends with them, but respect me and Tim.
Yeah.
I think this is the way I look at it. If you still got a relationship with them after 12 years, I tell you what, if dinner started at 12, have them to come by at 10. That way they done came, they done visited, and they gone. That way that there is no family conflict and you ain't got to worry about nobody running into each other. Or once the husband and wife done left, if they want to drop by later on or whatever and say hey to whoever's left over, then that's fine. But please respect my marriage.
That's right.
Yeah, my parents would never have my ex or nothing. They know me and my wife is coming. Not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So you pretty much out of luck on that because of respect for me. My kids will still come, but my ex is not coming to nothing, and they know that I'm gonna be there because they understand. They have enough sense to know, hey, it's the order in the situation. You can't, some stuff you just can't do. You know what I'm saying? So we're not even gonna cause that problem. You know what I'm saying? So
even the woman, the ex, she should have enough of respect for herself not to want to show up.
Right, but you have some exes that don't have respect for themselves because they still want to be with you. So they trying to do whatever they can try to do to slide in. But you know what I'm saying?
To cause a little problem.
Well, if family want to entertain that, then guess what? We can go ahead and have family dinner over here at my house. I can cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was gonna ask you guys. So if that's what Chris Patterson, my cousin, said, if they are still coming around, who do you talk to, that person, or you tell your family, listen, y'all need to stop that person from coming? How do you handle the situation?
I would have a conversation with my family.
Now that's their house. That's their house. You can't tell who they can't come to their house.
I just won't
can't do that because you don't pay no bills or nothing in that house. But if I'm going to be coming there, show me respect, show my husband respect.
Right.
But I'm not going to tell you who can and can't come to your house because I don't.
But in the same sense, I'm still going to tell you how it makes me feel. No, I can't tell you who can and can't come to your house, but I'm going to tell you how it make me feel. Once I tell you how it make me feel, if you continue to do it, then I can separate myself from the situation and I don't have to go.
Don't have to even be around. That's it. Just separate yourself.
Good answer.
Because
Victoria, how do you feel about it, Victoria?
Family will do that. Some are like that. You're gonna have some that's very messy where the ex want to come just to come in just to start a little mess or where being messy and things like that. So you separate yourself from that because now that lets you know where you stand with the family and friends. That lets you know where you stand in.
Yeah.
Because they love you, truly love you, and really care about your feelings. They're gonna respect you and respect your feelings.
Yeah.
I just leave. I see a situation like that. I'm just gonna go on back home. Yeah. I'll see y'all later.
That's what, exactly. And me and Ben Tim walking somewhere, and they're my ex or his ex, whatever. I'm like, let's go. Because already my whole mood done changed. Because there's no reason. Because for one thing, there's no little any minor child where you want to bring to see the family or whatever stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not having that. You know what I'm saying? Even though his kids are grown, like one of them got baptized, I was there with him, be there with her. when she got baptized, graduation party where I was right there. You know what I'm saying? Because not only that's his child, but that's my child too.
Right.
You know, so I'm gonna be there for that child. But now she's a grown woman, everything she can make the decision, you know, where she want to be at, things like that. But when it's come down to the family stuff like that, there's no reason for her mama to be popping up over there. There's no reason for nobody be popping up over there like that. Because the child is grown.
Right. I agree. It's a good conversation.
Yeah.
Because you know, in different households, it probably goes so many different ways. But I think we all can agree on you need to have a discussion with like T said, either they come eat first and leave, or they come late. So you don't have to see that person or whatever. But Victoria, Victoria, you were kind of quiet.
That's wrong, though.
I had a long day.
You know,
but
that's wrong. Because now you come
I don't
and
think
eat
that's
after
right.
them.
That's not right.
You come and eat after them and stuff. You come into your family that you are married into to have a sit down with your family.
How about just come get a plate to go? And go home.
I ain't getting no plate to damn go, guys. Darn it. I ain't studying about this. Like I said, if that happens like that, I'm going to the next family house to eat. Bump that.
Just get your plate and go home.
Yeah, but it do happen. It really does
happen.
Yeah.
It does happen. And Thanksgiving right around the corner. Y'all may see it.
I just can't remember a time where my parents invited my ex to anything that we was doing. If they come over there, they just happen to be in the area at the time. It wasn't no invite. But normally I just stay my distance. I don't want to ruffle nobody feathers, and I can't make nobody leave nobody's house.
Right.
But if I'm there first, you know what I'm saying? I'm not leaving. I'm just gonna go. If you in the front, I'm gonna be in the back. If you in the back, I'm gonna be in the front. I'm just not even gonna be in that same. You know, I'm not gonna be in the same environment. So
and see, but that would make the environment so uneasy if you're in the same place with the person.
But to me,
as long as they ain't talking to me.
But my thing is, I'm not gonna feel uneasy because of the simple fact that if you that stupid enough to be there, guess what? I'm gonna be petty too, because I'm gonna come and sit down beside you and have a conversation with you. Hey, girl, how you doing?
Because baby, because I know me, I'm gonna make you feel so uncomfortable.
Right.
You gonna be listen. They be running up. I'm gonna make you feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So uncomfortable.
No, that's when you become the greatest spouse ever.
Yeah.
You just do everything for you for the so they'll feel uncomfortable and leave.
Because you just stepped into the lion's den. You just stepped into the lion's den. Because I'm
Denise, bro said just fix a plate to go.
yeah. 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 But it you know what? I will say that it is kind of what must happen in these times and days, because in a perfect world, it would be okay for the two to coexist at a dinner. But that's a perfect world. But we know that people have hidden agendas and they're listening, and what they hear, what they see, they may try to use against you. You know what I'm saying? So you need to keep them. Well, they say keep your enemies close, right? I mean,
no, mine don't need to be close to me because I kill them.
He gonna kill me.
I believe her. No.
I'm sorry. I'm trigger happy, so I'm sorry. They don't need to be close to me.
Yeah. Are you? Well, let me listen. Are you going to your ex's funeral?
No.
No.
Okay. Let me say this again. It didn't end crazy. Y'all just figured out y'all wasn't made for each other, so it ended peaceful.
I have to say something. If my daughter said we want you to go with us, then I go. But for me just to go, no, I'm not going with it.
Yeah. Now be there, like you said, be there for the daughter or the son. They like, dad or mom, I really want you to be there with me, and I need your support or whatever. I'll be there. I have their back. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, me personally, just by myself or what, that ain't happening.
No.
But for the child,
okay.
I would go to support my son, but other than that, I'm good.
Exactly.
I'll send a card.
I ain't even seen it.
I'm just like I said, I'm just there for
condolences. Oh man.
Well, I'm starting to think that if your ex is coming to pick up your daughter or your son or something, they don't even get to come in the house. They just wait in the car.
That's it.
That's it. They don't come
I
in
mean,
my
you're in
house.
the driveway.
They ain't coming up
Right
in
on
the
the
house.
side of the road.
But he
They
gonna come in. He gonna meet you at the door and step in. He gonna step in about 2 feet. No,
No, they're gonna blow the horn, and I'm gonna go out there. And break
No, sir.
Victoria, I can't come in and help my daughter get her clothes together.
Mm-mm.
It's
The clothes
already
already
ready.
go.
packed and ready
It's
before
already
you got
ready.
there.
Man.
So what's gonna happen if I step 2 feet in the front door? What's gonna happen? Nothing. I can't.
You ain't
do
gonna get that close.
What if I gotta use the restroom? What if I gotta use the restroom?
Tough.
You better go
tough.
to the
It's plenty
mall.
of grass
You better get
outside.
It's
And
past
the grass
about
need
4
be
gas
watered.
stations.
It's plenty of grass
Okay.
outside.
It needs to be watered.
Okay. Let's talk about this. If you and your new friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, if y'all pull up at y'all kid's house, now, if you go in, does that mean she got to go in and he got to go in? If one person goes in, both y'all got to go in.
One stays
If you do what now? What's the question?
Like let's say I'm going to go pick up my son. My son is only 8 years old. I'm just saying, throwing a number out there. I pull up, right? I blow the horn. They don't come out, right? So I get out the truck and start walking to the door. And when the door opens, my son says, "Dad, help me grab these bags." So now I'm in the house. So does my new girlfriend need to go with me?
Oh,
or she can stay in the car?
You ain't going by yourself. I'm walking in the house with you.
She stays in the
I
car.
mean, if he's saying get the bags, the bags got to be at the door, because I ain't walking all the way up through the house to get it.
No.
If it's right there at the door, I can open the door and grab it and walk back to the
hell
car.
no.
Victoria,
I'm not going all the way up in the house.
We'll stop at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't going in the house. I'm not going off in the house. That's doing
Ain't
too
no
much.
reason to.
Step
Ain't no
will buy
reason to.
everything you need, baby. Let's come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all pretty tight, man. Y'all pretty tight. Y'all ain't letting nothing happen. Y'all ain't gonna let nothing happen.
No.
Stepmama will buy you everything
Jeopardize
you
if
need.
you
Promise,
have it.
believe that. She will buy you everything you need. I ain't
That's
got
that's because for the most part the children kind of get the vibe too of what's going on. So they try to help, because you can say, hey, we love y'all, but we just not together. You know what I'm saying? I'm with this person, whatever the case may be. So the children kind of have idea. They know what's going on. So they you know what I'm saying, they kind of help. And you can say, hey, can you get the bag? I can't go in the house, but if you put it over at the door, I can get it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that help in your relationship and save a whole bunch of problems. Because sometimes that other person, your ex, do some crazy stuff to try to get you. You know what I'm saying? To
I
get
need
you
to know
off
what
your
you
game.
learned on the other side of that door. Because I be done had to snatch her out of there.
Now, see, the thing is that that's where that co-parenting and relationship come in. Whatever, are y'all on great terms with the co-parenting? Whatever, does she have a relationship with your new wife or girlfriend? Do you have a relationship? You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, where she can call the wife or call the girlfriend and say, "Hey, we listen. I know he got to get off work late and everything. I have to be working this time. Can you come and pick him up, pick her up for me, or wherever, stuff like that?" It's that kind of if you don't have that kind of close relationship like that, a great co-parenting, then it's a no for going in there. Because like you said, we don't know what.
No, I ain't. Yeah, I didn't have that. I didn't have a great co-parenting situation, so I had to.
That's where you don't
kind
go
of
in by
adapt.
yourself. You don't go.
Yeah, I had to adapt to all the situations. So I pretty much was always trying. I was very watchful and mindful of the mind games that my ex would try to play, different stuff that she would try to pull. So you have to be watching. You watching for the sake.
Yeah.
You watch it for the sake of your kids and your relationship, because all that stuff just causes problems, and it affects the kids as well. That's why you have to be mindful and watchful of the games that the other person playing, and you can see it. So I was very watchful. So like I said, once again, like if my kids say, "Hey, I need some help with my bag," just pull it to the door and I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'll get your bag and put it in the car. But I'm not going off in your house and
what kind of
all that kind of
relationship
stuff,
that
because you
y'all
set
have
yourself
though?
up.
That what kind of co-parent? Like you said, you didn't have that kind of co-parent.
No, I ain't had no way, because she was doing too much.
Depends on that. It's all depends on that. Like you said, because with that child, you want to make sure the child still have that love for both parents and everybody else that's going to be around them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you got to watch out for them games. If they have that hateful game and mind setting stuff where they want to do something to her because y'all broke up, or you with a new person or whatever, and things, and they can't stand it. And sometimes they use the children to try to get to you.
Yep.
They
Sometimes
try
they
to
do.
use your children to get
They
to
will
you.
do
And
that.
you got to watch those kind of mind games and everything, put stuff in kids' mind and everything. And now the kids treat you differently, or don't want to come and see you, or don't want to come home with you, and because mama or daddy done said this and said that, and got them rebellious against you. So that's no mind games. Like I said, if you don't have a good co-parent together, y'all on the same level about everything. She don't move on, you don't move on, and all four of y'all think what's best for that child or children, whatever, then like I said, you got to keep it just like that. Because
Okay.
all
right, we about to get out of here, but I want one more question and we're gonna get out of here. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everybody who came on and had this conversation. This is the last thing. So when you have you got an ex, and you got a 3-year-old, all right, you got to be talking to the ex because you got a 3-year-old about medicine, about school. All right, now she's 6 years old. You still got to talk to the ex, medicine, school, doctor's appointment, dentist appointment. What age does your child get to where you cut off communications with your ex?
When they get a cell phone, can talk to me.
When they able to get a cell phone, they know how to dial that number and have a conversation with you. The
That's
mama
it.
or daddy don't have to be present with that.
I would say at the age 15, 16 years
That's
old,
what I'm saying.
we can cut off some communication. We don't have to communicate all the time. But
unless
when
it's
it's
something
important,
emergency
important,
like
school,
that,
then we can have a conversation. But once we hit the age of 18 and you grown, we ain't got no reason to be having
we ain't have no reason to have a conversation.
No.
Because that's
Victoria,
why I said
how
when
you
they
feel?
old enough, when they have the cell phone, and like I said, about 15, I was thinking saying about 15-year-old, where they can have the conversation with daddy or mom, or without you have to be around and things like that, because they do have a mind of their own at that time. But then when they hit that 18, like I said, they pretty much grown. They get ready to graduate from high school, or they're done graduate, because now they got to make a decision on their own what they want to do and stuff. So.
Okay, we got a comment from.
I feel like if it's something medically or something that the two adults need to talk about, then that's perfectly fine.
Exactly.
Other than that, I just don't feel like that. Y'all should even really be conversating at that point.
Yeah, they have an emergency situation.
That kid is
something
grown.
happened in school. Something emergency happened in school, or they slacking in school, things like that. You need to call and have a conversation.
Yeah, but just to be calling, chit chatting, and chopping it up,
no, that ain't happening. Ain't no chopping up here unless I'm gonna chop that ass, but that ain't it.
Well, the conversation part is in you talking about that stuff. As soon as I'm able to communicate just with my kid and my kids. I can't give an exact age, but when I can communicate with my kids and my kids can tell me, hey, this is what's going on, or this is what I need, then I can move on with having that constant communication. But I'm gonna always have to have, you gonna have some type of communication. That's so something gonna happen with your kid. You might have to call your ex and have a conversation, even when your kid is grown. Something going on, hey, this is happening to our kid. If your kid's sick or something, hey, this is happening with our kid. We got to figure this out. But other than that, I mean, you're gonna have to have having a conversation where we actually just talking and communicating. Soon as the kid is old enough to tell me what's going on, we can talk, and I don't have to have that dialogue with you. Then that's over with. Our being in constant communication is over. So once the kid can do that, so I can't really give a age, because for some it might be 13, some it might be 17, some it might be 12. So I can't get.
I would say the maturity level of the kid, the mindset and the maturity level of the kid, then that's when you kind of start to cut the communication and stuff. So I would say that.
And then the thing is with some of these kids too, you gotta watch it, because they can't do manipulative stuff. They can't be doing stuff where mom and daddy fussing at each other, they arguing, or she doing wrong, he doing wrong, and the child going to the daddy saying this, going to the mama saying this, and on the cell phone, that cell phone right there, secret calling daddy or secret calling mama, this was on, and that's not what's happening. So you gotta be careful with that too now.
Yeah. Kids can manipulate things. So,
yes, they can.
But like I said, it's still good to always make sure you got that open line of communication.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
There. But like I said, it's more of, the maturity level of the kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Kids are manipulative, but I'm a private investigator, so I get to the root of the problem because I don't play no games with my
I
kids.
know that's right.
I don't play like that. So we ain't no back and forth, ain't no doing this.
Ain't
Because
none
I
of that.
called they mother, you know what I'm saying, my ex-wife, hey, this is what it is. All the other stuff that whatever y'all got going on, whatever, that's what it is. But listen, I don't want them calling me about nothing that you got going on. And if they call you about something they figure I got going on, don't let them use it when they trying to play games.
Right.
You know I'm gonna make sure that they eating, that they got all the stuff they need. I'm quite sure you're gonna do the same. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not, it'll show. You know what I'm saying? It'll show if they show up to school they ain't right or something. Then we'll have a problem. Other than that, you know, I'm not trying to hear that nonsense. Because I know you're gonna feed them and all that stuff.
Right. But you also got to understand too, I can't control what goes on in that household, and they can't control what goes on
Born
here.
in this household. That's it.
Okay.
Just gotta have
All
good
right, y'all.
between both parties. If you
Go
got
ahead, D.
it should be no problem.
Right.
Just gotta have good understanding. Main thing.
Yep.
Everybody got to know where they place it. The kids got to know where they place it, and the exes need to know where they stand. That's point blank and simple.
Gotta know your roles.
Right.
And that's the only bad part when you have a manipulative ex. You know, that's where you run into those problems heavy when you have somebody that's trying to manipulate and use the kids to do that crazy stuff. So that's the thing. That's what caused a lot of the problem with the exes, using the kids as pawns and whatever the games they got going on.
Especially when they minors or they still they still in that mind setting
Impressionable.
Yeah, they still I know mommy is not gonna lie to me. I know mommy not gonna do anything to hurt me. I know mommy telling the truth. So I know daddy don't care about me, or daddy don't this, daddy don't that. You know what I'm saying? And it's complete opposite. Or the opposite thing where daddy telling this and daddy saying that, and what about mommy? And it's the opposite thing. So they not that mind setting with that. Their mind ain't grown up yet like that. So they gonna take it and they gonna run with it because they trust you. That's the thing.
And that's the thing. It makes and you for me, I just make sure that I stay on the up and up because the kids will grow up and they will see all this foolishness that you've been doing throughout their life, and they have a problem with you. So you as long as you stay on doing what you're supposed to do, you're good to go.
Right.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's one thing I always have told my son. I never say nothing bad about his daddy, even though the situations we've done been through. I've never said nothing bad about him, and I don't say nothing bad about him, and I don't let my family talk bad about him because at the end of the day, that's still his daddy.
His father.
He love his daddy. So if he gonna form an opinion, let him form an opinion on his own.
That's right.
That's on his own.
That's nice. I like that. I like that, T.
On his own, exactly. They don't need no help with it, whatever, because a parent will show their true colors to you later on when you know. And that's where you judge that for yourself.
Right.
Okay. All right, y'all. Hey, man, I want to thank you guys for taking time to come and stream on Straight Up TV. We streamed for 1 hour and 48 minutes. And I want to tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, Denise, T, Victoria, Sebastian, D-Nice, I want to thank you guys for taking your time and come and have this conversation. I want to thank everybody in the comments. I want to thank Miss J with her super chats. Thank you, Miss J. And we're going to get out of here. Peace.
All right.
All right, man.
Deuces.